Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Wolverhampton Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 9th of March 2024. Gonna look at the stakes action from Wolverhampton, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at stakes action, races 1 and 2, the 240 and the 315. The 240, the first race, it is the Lady Wulfruna Stakes. It's a listed stakes going for Class 1 horses, going for per $72,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. 6 horses are going 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the main track. My top selection, the Lady Wulfruna, I'm going to go with the 5 horse. Should have been daring. I'm going to go 5-6-3 in the tricast trifecta. 5-6-3 tricast trifecta. Top selection of 5 horse. Should have been daring. This 4-year-old colt by Havana Gray. Richard Hannon trains. Sean Levy gets the mount. The horse's most recent appearance came the 1st of October at Longchamp in Paris, yielding ground 7 furlongs in the Group 1 Prix de la Forêt, and the horse finished third by 1 3/4 lengths that day, and he outran his 36-1 odds that day. He stalked all the way around the race course. He needed that extra turn of foot, but he ran his heart out. Has some forwardly pace, gets a good poster on this course, getting class relief from some of the races where he was running against last year. I think he's going to be in a good spot to win. He's been, very, very long odds the last few races. 36-1 in Paris. Prior to that, at Haydock on the 9th of September, 50-1 in the Group 1 Sprint Cup Stakes over the 6. He finished second by a neck that day, and he just missed, but he had the turn of foot. He was traveling decently. Not a bad race for him there. And then prior to that, a Newmarket, 26th of August, 6 furlongs in a listed race, finished 4th by 4 3/4 lengths. Just a little bit flat going up the hill that day late, but he got, I've seen worse race for him. And the Hackwood at Newbury over the 6 in July, he finished 9th by 4.5 lengths that day. That day he didn't show up. He really didn't handle the soft going, but his form at the end of last season wasn't bad. If you look at some of the horses he was facing in general last season, those are tough horses. Not nearly as tough today. I think he could find the trip. I'll use him on the play spot that begins with this race. I think the 6 horse 9/10 for William Buick and William Haggis get the trip to win. Most recently, over the 4th of February, over the mile at Lingfield in a listed race, he finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. He just couldn't get there late, but he was traveling decently that day. Prior to that, he ran over the Class 2 Phillies Handicap in Newcastle over the 7, where he finished second by 3/4 length. Again, just not catching the winner, but he traveled decently there. And his most recent victory came over this course on a Class 3 Handicap, winning by 1 3/4 lengths, took the shortest way around. That was a very easy, clear victory. Back here off some decent runs, facing the boys, it wouldn't surprise me. Let's use her also in the place pot. But to recount my selection for the 240, the first race from Wolverhampton, it's the Lady Wulfruna Stakes. Going to take the 5 horse. Should have been airing. Give kudos to the 6 horse 9/10. 5-6-3 tricast trifecta, 5-6 in the multi-race. This second race now, the 315, it's the Lincoln Trial Handicap. Class 2 handicap going for a $60,000 purse. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Horses rated 0 to 105. Field of 11 horses going about 1,800 meters or the about 1 mile and 1/8 trip on the Tapeta surface. Gonna take the 10 horse here, set an ambush. 10-8-3 for me in the tricast trifecta. 10-8-3 tricast trifecta. Top selection 10 horse, set an ambush. 4-year-old colt by Cracksman. Andrew Balding trains. David Prober gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 7th of February at Kempton, 1 mile in a Class 2 handicap. Off the bench, he won by nose that day and had to use an awful lot to get the job done, but he got good position and he held on to the race. Coming here second off the bench, up in class, I must admit that, but not the world's deepest Lincoln Trial handicap. I think he could get the trip to finally find the winner's circle again today. 2 back in a Class 3 at Newmarket over the mile on the 8th and 29th September on the Rolling Mile. He finished 4th by 9 3/4 lengths. He was moving a little bit late. I thought he won a little bit more ground, but he got down the race course well. And then the end of August at Goodwood, 1 mile in a Class 2 handicap. He finished 5th by 8 lengths that day, and he never really got going. He hit the wall. I think the soft ground got to him. And then a Newmarket in mid-August, a mile in a Class 2 handicap, finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. The winner had the jump on him, but he did get down the race course well. And the most recent victory on 1st July at Windsor over the mile, he ran terrifically in a Class 3 handicap, winning by a neck. He was all out excelling. Very good strong run. Refreshing here at 8-1. He could win. Let's use him in the play spot. I think your second likeliest winner here is the 8 horse King's Code for Holly Doyle and David Evans. Was a winner of his last 2, most recently mid-February at Kempton over the mile in a Class 3 handicap, winning by a neck. Another all-out going away victory for this horse there. Prior to that, he had to bite your fingernails at Settle in a 1 mile Class 3 handicap at the end of January, which he won by a nose. But then the driving kind of yielding late, but he found a little left in the tank to get the job done. Was winning here most recent outing and on Boxing Day quite nicely with the extended mile in 3/16. I'll use this horse here on the ticket. She could win here in this at 8-1 in this very wide open co-feature. But to recount my selection for 3:15, the second race from Wolverhampton, it's Lincoln Trial Handicap. Going to take the 10 horse in an ambush. Give kudos to the 8 horse King's Code. 10-8-3, Tri-Cash Trifecta. 10-8 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck.